Hey there, Yang Gang. My name is Bad Guru, aka Peter Hartman, aka super happy to be a Montrealer here today. The climate change march is happening out there right now. It's absolutely fantastic. Definitely follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and YouTube. Definitely YouTube in order to watch videos and clips and images of this event. It's good to be a Montrealer today. What is going on? People are paying attention to global warming, and you know what? I gotta tell you, the best solution that I ever heard for global warming, at least that addresses the fundamental problem, the fundamental core of the issue, is universal basic income. I know, what does UBI have to do with global warming? Oh, I'll tell you, it's a fantastic thing. When you empower individuals, Andrew Yang says this, when people are despondent, despair, they're stuck in the mud, they're living paycheck to paycheck, they don't have the energy and the time or the inclination to pay attention to global warmings, right? The global warming, the climate change, they don't have the energy or the cognitive ability to pay attention to that stuff. But you give people $1,000 a month, suddenly they get their head up out of the sand. Suddenly they're paying attention. Suddenly they can make different choices in their life. Suddenly they're more empowered in order to make the changes that are required in order to affect this world change. Look, I don't know if you believe in global warming, if you're a climate change denier, and I don't care. All right? I left Andrew Yang because he's for all Americans. He's for all people. And it doesn't matter what you believe. What's important is that we find those solutions. What's important is that we start paying attention to our world, start paying attention to what's going on so we can explore and experiment and innovate. And money in your pocket makes your life a lot less stressful. Money in your pocket makes you able to think more clearly. Money in your pocket makes you able to make better decisions on an individual basis. And if we're going to solve this climate change problem, if we're going to deal with climate change, no matter what it is, it's going to come down to individual choices that we make. We have power. We do have power. And the power we have is the power of our attention. So what are we paying attention to? $1,000 a month gives us the ability to be more flexible with our attention. Gives us the ability, more time and more energy and more resources for us to give over to that which we value, to give our attention, to give our vitality over to that which we value. Universal basic income is and should be at the core of the climate change debate, of global warming conversations. It's super important for human beings to be empowered so that they can make the decisions that improve their life. Andrew Yang is the solution we need for global warming. If you want people to pay attention, give them a reason, give them a relief. Give them a sense of relief. Give them an optimistic message. Give them a vision of hope for the future. And $1,000 a month in your pocket, I think, will go a long way for that. I support what Greta Thunberg is doing. I think what she's doing is absolutely fantastic. And I also support what Andrew Yang is doing, because I believe that they're both doing fundamentally the same thing. They're drawing your attention to how important it is for individuals to make a choice. People are out there marching right now. Individuals out there marching right now in one of the certainly the largest demonstrations that I've ever been a part of. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful to see. Can you imagine if each one of those people had $1,000 extra per month, what they could do? $1,000 extra per month, that's hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of dollars directed to organizations that are trying to make the world a better place, that are trying to solve this climate change debacle, that are trying to find solutions to this crisis that we're in. $1,000 a month, that's those people out there. I wish they had $1,000 per month. Those people out there, I wish they had the money in their pockets to contribute to make the changes that they want to make. $1,000 a month makes a huge difference. Universal basic income, if you haven't thought about this, look, the only question of the universal basic income is whether or not we can pay for it, right? If it can be paid for, it's absolutely a fantastic idea. There's no doubt it's a great idea. That is the only question. Can it be paid for? If so, $1,000 a month in your pocket is going to help with a lot of things. And you're damn right it's going to help with global warming. Can you hear? Can you hear what's going on out there? I gotta get back outside, man. Oh, I don't think you could hear, but I am super excited. Gosh, it's so good to be a Montrealer here today. Woo-hoo-hoo. Andrew Yang, Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be talking more about universal basic income. We're going to be talking more about Andrew Yang. We're going to be talking about more about how universal basic income is really at the core, the foundation that we need to solve so many of our problems. I remember when Lawrence Lessig was running, he said something fantastic. He said something and I thought I couldn't believe that everybody wasn't talking about this. If we don't solve the corruption problem, we can't solve anything. And now that Andrew Yang is here, I recognize that we can't even solve the corruption problem unless we put money in people's pockets, unless we empower individuals to make that change for themselves. It's so easy to be manipulated. It's so easy to put your head in the sand when you are despondent in despair, when you're dejected, when you're apathetic, when you have no money and no resources. But you can do so much more when you get that sense of relief that comes with universal basic income. If you care about global warming, I implore you, please, for the love of God, pay attention to Andrew Yang, and for the love of God, check out universal basic income, the freedom dividend. A real wonderful solution to global warming. Greta Thunberg, I support what you're doing. Andrew Yang, I support what you're doing. You climate change deniers, I understand. I'm ignorant too. I never read a book, one gosh darn book about climate change, okay? All I know is what other people are telling me. But my God, I know that whatever the future is gonna hold, whatever we're gonna find in the future is gonna begin with relief, empowering individuals, making them more efficient and more effective. That's what I gotta say. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're gonna be talking more about this. My name is Bad Guru, and I'll see you soon.